Richtung Salzburg.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the Kit team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to, and they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
Ready? Ready, team, fight! Cover two!
Throwing to start here is Tua. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. So they get the completion, that's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there, that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
Play action, now it's Tua. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. Now he's free at the 35. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Tua going to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. They set up the screen. Achane has it. He's got some room to operate. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's May.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pitch it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Harris has it over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40.
On the ground with a rookie from Auburn.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing here is May.
That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs laying himself out in the end zone. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. It's a foot race. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
What? They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
32 Stinger. Go ahead.
One more time with Achane.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
All right. Ready,
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice. or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Here's May. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Seven, our score after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Tua sets up to pass it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return, Harris. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
From the gun, it's May. He'll try to pick it up himself. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment they reveal the side.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To the air, May. It's this complete to Butte. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They go play action now. May. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. It's Monte Mapu. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball. Whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback, you have a much better opportunity.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. We're going to throw. May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A quick throw there out to Williams. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's May. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it, as he gets wiped out on that one. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Crazy. 5. Crazy.
They'll throw with May. That's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
40-yard line.
44. Ready.
Now Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Go ahead. Ready, two, hey, hey. Watson, Oscar. Scat. Out.
Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick.
Go ahead. Out. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Tua, the final shot before half. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fights loose. Officially that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A quick throw, but incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Turbo one, high. All right, go ahead, go, go, go. Ready. Hey.
Tua going to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. It's complete to Williams.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
May looking to run.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play. And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Play action, May. And that's going to be incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielding just inside the 20. They'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Go ahead. Wait, team. Long.
On play action, here's Tua. That is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6-yard return after a punt of 48.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing here is May.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's May.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
May's pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Monte Mapu. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's May.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Travion Henderson.
33 yards. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Corey Gallis now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 is going to change things up.
Long. 21G. Let's go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Down the left sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 43 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it cuts the lead to 28-14.
Dolphins 14.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
It's safe. Go ahead.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 37.
Tua sets up to pass it. And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Milton Williams gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Play action. Now it's Tua. Going deep here for Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And there's the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
17 yards. And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stack him right at the line of scrimmage. Just cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
It's a gain of 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Broncos. Cowboy 80.
Now Coon. Throw caught by Achane. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
70 Timberwolves.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds finds Dulcich out left side. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing, Cook. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Monte Mapu, and the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So it's a win here for the Patriots, and it was thanks in part to the play of their 3rd-year quarterback.
Yeah, sometimes you just have those games where everything's clicking, and this was one of those days. He wound up with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. He was large and in charge all day long.
So for New England, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope.